How about it? Will you work with me?
Not bad. Let me be honest with you. I have the sacrifice core that you're after. I am Mockingbird.
So it's you. I never thought you'd be so bold as to come see me alone.
Relax, my friend. As you know, if I can sneak into such a heavily guarded auction, then naturally, I can just as easily slip away right now. I'm here with the sincere intention to seek cooperation. I can give you that sacrifice core.
And what do you want in return?
Wealth, glory, power. The things everyone else in the world wants, I want them too. And I'm confident that as the current heir to the Ravenlock family, those are all things you can give me.
Then you've certainly come to the right place. My family is working on a big project. If things come to fruition, Ravenlock's status in Tops will significantly improve. At which point, I'll be sure to leave a spot for you. Naturally, as an outsider, you're precluded from handling any of our core business. But profits from the scraps alone will be enough to set you up for life.
Mr. Hartman, I think you've misunderstood me. I have no intention of joining the Ravenlock family. In fact, I have an art gallery under my name that does pretty well for itself. I was hoping you could recommend me for Tops.
You want to join Tops? That's easier said than done. Even for a family like ours, it would still require significant effort and...
Just answer me yes or no. I don't think either of us can afford to waste time.
I understand. Yes, you have my word. But in exchange, you'll have to give me the sacrifice core first.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I can't. I've already hidden it somewhere safe, a place nobody else but me knows. You don't want to put all your chips on the table when dealing with Tops. I know that far too well.
Then that means I also need to keep an eye out when working with the infamous Mockingbird, right?
Mr. Hartman, I should remind you that I stand before you undisguised. Coming from a phantom thief who's never publicly revealed his identity, shouldn't that be sufficient assurance? If I betray you, then you merely need to lift a finger to wipe me from the face of this world.
You do make a valid point there. In that case, you have a deal.
I appreciate your trust.
Why don't we celebrate our new partnership with a toast? Having a drink before undertaking anything important is a family tradition. It's good luck.
As an outsider, it's a real honor.
By the way, you aren't the only member of your organization, are you? Shouldn't all your companions agree to this deal first?
You don't have to worry about that. I'll make sure she agrees. Otherwise, I'll get rid of her too.
Seems you'll do whatever it takes to get things done. Great things lie ahead for someone like you. All right, let's leave it at that for today. I'll contact you about what to do next.
That's him! He's the one who killed Serena!
She was the only one who was ever any good to him, right? how he repays her?
That's why they say once a mongrel, always a mongrel. Just look into his eyes.
Father! We have to punish him! Serena had been ranking ahead of him. Hugo must have poisoned her water so he could pass her.
Pure evil. Typical for an impure bloodline. He should have been kicked out ages ago.
Hugo, did you do all this?
Yes, it was me. I killed her.
He admitted it! Father, he must be expelled. He has no right to live under the same roof as us.
Why don't we reunite him with Serena then? Nobody would ever know.
Hugo? Well done. My children, how many times have I told you before? In this world, only the most ruthless, cruel, and unscrupulous of people ever make it to the top. Like Hugo here, who is willing to murder his only true loved one without a second thought. Only someone with the means and the gumption to do that is qualified to be my heir.
But I...
It's all over now, and the results are obvious. The winner of this month's assessment is Hugo. As for the rest of you, go to the usual place for the punishment you deserve.
Father! For this, I was #1.
As I've told you before, there's only room for one winner in this family. You're still a loser, even if it's by the smallest margin. And there's no reason for a loser to exist. This is all for your own good. Do you understand? Go on now. Receive your punishment for the sake of the family.
Yes, I understand. I'm sorry.
That really brought up some unpleasant memories. It won't be long. Soon, it'll all be over.
Thank you for escorting me here, Proxy. Today was quite eventful. If I were to head back now, I probably wouldn't be able to fall asleep. "お前は不幸だけをまき散らす子供だ。昔からこんな風に言われてきたのです。苦しむことも憎むこともありましたが、今ではそれが普通なのだと理解できます。どうして私は苦しみしか見えないのでしょう。幸せや喜びのような
綺麗なものだけを予知できれば、少しはみんなに好かれたのでしょうか。運命は変えられないのかもしれませんね。不幸な人々の運命を何度も何度も変えようとしたのです。本当に運命を変えられたんだってうぬぼれていた時期もありました。でも結局は全てが幻で、私は何一つできていなくて。だからこの力を呪いじゃなく贈り物だと言ってくれて嬉しかったのです。ありがとうございます、プロ騎士さん。あなたに出会えて本当に良かったのです。それにパエトーン様好きの同志だなんて、これはもう運命の巡り合わせとしか言えません。あなたといるとほっとします。何をしても許してくれそうで。何の心配もせずありのままの自分でいればいい、そんな気がして。オーラが本当にあるとしたら私たちは相性抜群ですね。そういえば前にあなたはヒューゴのことを聞いてきましたが、実は私も彼のことはよく知らないのです。あまり自分のことは話したがりませんから。ですが目を見た時、なんとなく彼が名のある一族の私生児であることは分かりました。ヒューゴのお母様はその目をとても気にしていたらしく、一度は彼を捨てることも考えたそうですが、なぜかその後一族の方から大金で彼を買い取るという打診があったそうなのです。そしてヒューゴは一夜にして借り物のあばら屋を出て豪奢な邸宅の子供になりました。ですが彼曰くその家は地獄だったそうなのです。多分一族の人たちには受け入れてもらえなかったのだと思います。とにかくそこを逃げ出してすぐにライカンさん、そして2人のお師匠様となる方に出会ったとのことです。そうして共にモッキンバードを立ち上げ、得難く楽しい時を過ごした。それもライカンさんが裏切るまでのことだったみたいですが。
ビビアンはヒューゴのことをどう思ってるの？
彼に出会わなければ私は今でも路頭に迷っていたのです。ヒューゴは私にとって兄と言ってもいい存在。けれど彼はなんだか途方もなく重たい何かを背負っているように見えるのです。彼がそれを私に話してくれたことはないのですけれど、時折彼の目を見るとわかります。彼はいつも何かと戦っている。言うことは時々極端ですけれど、ヒューゴは決して悪い人ではないのです。いつか私にも打ち明けてくれる日が来ると思うのです。それまでは彼を信じて待つつもりです。 どうやら先に着いたのは私たちのようなのです。遅刻の心配をしていましたが杞憂でした。何と言えばいいのでしょう。これからあなたと一緒に仕事ができると思うとなんだかうずうずするような、はっきりとした理由は分かりませんが、やはり同担だからでしょうか。パエトン様好きに悪い人はいないのです。
そうかもね。
パエトン様が最も尊いのは変わりませんけれど、それでもあなたは私が一緒にお仕事をした中でも抜群に腕の立つプロ棋士なのです。ヒューゴも言っていました。私とあなたはきっと気が合うに違いないと。本当だったなんて。そうです。この後時間があったら私のお家に来ませんか？私パエトン様グッズをたくさんコレクションしているのです。
パエトン様にグッズなんてあったっけ？だってどんな見た目かもわからないわけだし。
もちろん全部私の自作なのです。例えばこれまでにパエトン様がインターノット上に残されたお言葉の数々は漏れなくスクショしてポストカードにしてあります。他にもパエトン様が使用された歴代のアイコンや過去におすすめされたプレイリストなども全てまとめてあるのです。機会があればぜひあなたにもシェアさせてほしいのです。
うん、結構気になるかも。楽しみにしてるね。
では約束なのです。次は私のお家で一緒にパエトン様のグッズを眺めましょう。そういえばあの二人はまだ帰ってきていませんね。ヒューゴはフォローで何か準備をすると言っていましたけれど、ちゃんと進んでいるのでしょうか。
偶然にしてはよく合うな。それとも俺をつけていたのか？
俺がつけていたら見つかるような真似はしない。
相変わらずだな、その自信過剰なところは。
お互いこの手の仕事が控えている時は武器を手入れする習慣があった。それだけのことだ。
こいつはどうも危うく忘れるところだったよ。
意外だった。お前が俺の参加を許すなんてな。
他にどうしたらよかった？プロ騎士が貴様を呼びたいと言って聞かなかったからだぞ。まあなんだ、俺も貴様と獲物を交えずに会話ができるなんて想像だにしていなかったがね。あれからもう随分時間が経ったんだな。俺たちが木琴バードを立ち上げた日のことはまだはっきり思い出せるってのに。
ああ、もうずっと昔のことだ。じっちゃんは安らかに言った。
いろいろ俺たちに指示を残してってくれたのもとっくに体のことに気づいていたからだろうな。ぐっすり寝てる間に行けたんだから大往生だ。じっちゃんも満足だったろ。ところでライカ、あのこと考えてくれたか？
怪盗団の件か。
そうだ、俺たちもぼちぼち自分の怪盗団を立ち上げるべきだ。じっちゃんも賛成してくれたろ？
別に異論はない。名前はどうすんだ？
木琴バードってのはどうだ？こいつは鳥の名前らしい。それも他の鳥の鳴き声を真似るんだとさ。俺たちが仕事の時偽のセレブを演じるみたいにな。おっと、そうだった。お前は得意の大根役者っぷりでしょっちゅうボロを出すからな。この名前じゃダメか。
木琴バードでいい。演技がなんだ。次の仕事じゃまともにやってみせるさ。そもそもわざわざ屋号をつける意味があんのか？そんなもんなくたって俺とお前でやってきたんだ。それはこれからも変わらないだろう。
違うな、ライカ。俺はもっと先を見据えてるんだ。木琴バードはいずれ象徴になるのさ。あまねく人間の頭上に吊るされたダモクレスの剣として血も涙もない金持ちどもがこの名前を聞いただけで震え上がる。そんな存在としてな。じっちゃんが言ってたようにこの世は公平じゃない。だからこそ俺たちは俺たちのやり方でそれを変えてみせる。
ただし人の命に手を出すことはご法度。これもじっちゃんの言葉だ。忘れたとは言わせないぞ。
覚えてるに決まってるだろ。いいよ、約束だ。
なんでそんなに嫌そうなんだ。忘れるなよ。視界に背いた奴はろくな死に方しないぞ。
もちろん約束したからには有言実行だ。仲間を信じろ。これもじっちゃんの言葉だぞ。とにかく今日が木琴バードの生まれた日だ。お次は生かしたシンボルを考えないとな。
やっと揃いましたね。ヒューゴ、また遅刻ですよ。
仕方なかろう。どこぞの誰かに絡まれたせいで時間を無駄にしたのだから。
ブリンガー様のノートに記されていた座標がまさかこの場所だったとは。
なんだ、思い入れがある場所のような口ぶりだな。
お前より知っているだけだ。
プロ騎士さん、この人たちが騒がしかったらやっちゃってもいいですか？
避けてください。準備完了。
行く手を阻まれるのはどうも尺に触る。蹴破っても構わないな。
発電室はこの近くにあるかと。こちらです。
まるで勝手知ったると言わんばかりだな。
プロ騎士様、残念な知らせでございます。こちらの回路に問題が発生したらしく、現在は遮断されている模様。
ビクトリア火星の誇る執事様が回路の一つもくっつけられないのかね。
修理は可能でございます。ですが少なくとも回路図が必要になるかと。このタイプの回路図であれば以前に見たことがありますので。とはいえホロー街との連絡手段がない以上は。
ちょいのちょいだよ、任せて。
リン、スマホに回路図を送った。確認してくれ。
感謝いたします、プロ騎士様。それでは回路の修理を開始しましょう。回路の修理が完了いたしました。これであの扉は開くようになったかと。
ちょっと待ってほしいのです。さっきから何か引っかかっていたのですが、ようやくわかりました。ホローの中から外と通信し、回路図のデータを入手できる、そんなゲートが可能なお方はただ一人。あなたのお名前ってもしかしてパーで始まって「ん」で終わったり、ありえないことは分かっているのです。ですがこんなことができるのはやはりあのお方に他なりません。あなたのことは優れたプロ騎士でとてもいい人だと思ってはいました。まさか本当にファイトーン様なのですか？
いやー、多分人違いかななんて。
本当に？ですが私の直感という直感が全て告げているのです。あなたがパエトーン様だと。信じられない。パエトーン様、私もうずっと前からあなたのファンでした。パエトーン様がずっとそばにいたのに全く気づかなかったなんて夢みたいなのです。あなた様のサインなんかいただいてしまってもよろしいでしょうか？あと一緒にお写真とか、それと
いいよ。でも先にフォロー出てからね。
ごもっともなのです。すみません。 知ったら舞い上がっちゃって。
無理もなかろう。憧れの人物と対面してしまってはな。
私も大好きな映画監督とばったり会ったらきっとそうなるわ。
だが先を急ぐべきだ。フォローは歓談に適した場所でもないからな。
ドアが開いたわ。プロ騎士さんがハエトーン様で、ハエトーン様がプロ騎士さんで、これが夢ならどうか永遠に覚めないで。
俺たちの向かう先はあの裂け目だな。ないか。貴様はいつからすまし顔で戦うようになった。避けてください。
人は誰しも成長する。
はっ、成長だとお上品ぶっているだけだろう。
これはいささか骨が折れるお相手やもしれませんね。まずはここを離れましょう。プロ騎士様の身の安全が第一です。
ハエトーン様、私がお守りするのです。絶対に引かない。ハエトーン様、ご気分は？お疲れでしたら休憩なさいますか？喉が渇いていたりお腹が空いていたりは。
Master, a complex mechanism has been detected ahead. To pass through, you need to activate all 3 smaller mechanisms. Suggestion: split up and handle them simultaneously to save time.
So, we have to head to 3 different places to crack this thing. Huh? We're splitting into 3 groups? In that case, I'll protect you, Master Proxy! I can take care of one myself.
That leaves the last one to me, then.
You should go with Hugo.
What's that supposed to mean? We get along just fine, don't we, Miss Cunninghair?
I don't know what's going on with you two, but you've been bickering the whole time. It's annoying. This is a good chance for you guys to build some rapport. Anby's got a point. Hugo, just go with Lycorn.
You just want to be alone with your Lord Faithin, don't you, Vivian?
Huh? That's not it!
Alright. Sounds like a plan. It's all decided then.
If Master Proxy says so, then sure. But, Lycon, you better not slow me down.
I really want to recommend you two some movies for a crash course on teamwork.
Lord Phaethon, there are too many ethereals here. We have to find a way to close that door and stop the ethereals from flooding in.
I've got this. There's no stopping me now.
Lord Phaethon, seems like we both need to press down on these mechanisms at the same time. Sure enough, Lord Phaethon and I share a deeper connection. Sorry, I hope I'm not being too forward. Goodness me. Somehow I'm fighting alongside Lord Phaethon. It's like all my dreams are coming true. I'm going to wake up any second now, aren't I?
No, this isn't a dream. I'm real, see? You can even hold my hand.
Not only is Lord Phaethon incredible, but super kind. That's it. I pledge to be a die-hard Lord Phaethon fan until my very last breath.
I'm happy to hear that, don't get me wrong. But why do you like Phaethon so much, Vivian?
Lord Phaethon is my light. The one who saved me in my darkest and most desperate times. Like a deity who rescued me. You probably don't remember, but you really did save me that day. Wow, it's so embarrassing to say all this in front of you. Sorry, I hope I'm not bothering you too much.
Of course not. Thank you for your loyal support.
I should be the one thanking you. Just being able to see Lord Phaethon makes me the luckiest person in the whole world. Sorry to keep babbling like this. I wonder how the others are doing. I'm sure Anby will be able to manage. She's great at this kind of stuff. But as for Hugo and Lycon, let's just hope they don't get into a fight with each other.
There are too many ethereals here. Though, it's not a huge problem.
Now you pay. It's time. Now you pay.
So, we have to cooperate to solve this problem.
That's a real shame.
I have no intention of arguing with you right now. Master Proxy and Miss Vivian are elsewhere, and we must rendezvous with them post-haste.
What a coincidence. That's exactly what I was thinking. Just this once, we should trust each other. For the Proxy.
I have no objections.
Very well. Then you'd better keep your word. I know you've never fully trusted me, Lycon, even before it all fell apart.
You wanted to speak to me alone?
I know you and Hugo are as thick as thieves and don't hide anything from one another. But you can't tell him what I'm about to tell you.
Did something happen with him?
Hugo is an intelligent and gifted child. He learns everything I teach with ease. In time, he'll grow beyond me. Reach a place where people will marvel and look up to him as a beacon.
Yeah. As much as I hate to admit it, he always picks things up just a teeny bit quicker than me. But none of that matters, because I can overpower him easy.
I don't think being gifted is a good thing for him.
What do you mean?
He bears a dark and painful past. What he was taught, the hatred he was faced with, everything he picked up, it's all become an integral, inseparable part of him. I believe that beautiful flowers can blossom even in the darkest abyss. But the roots of that flower would draw from evil instead of good. Hatred instead of love. It's a curse that flows through his lineage. A curse that fate branded him with. I've seen far too many people like that throughout this long life of mine. They struggle with this curse their whole lives. But they all end up failing in the end. The path of light is narrow and fleeting. And the darkness is filled with such temptation that dropping your guard for even just a moment can send you spiraling straight into the abyss.
Do you mean Hugo's going to be a bad guy?
I don't know. I hope he'll always stay true to his heart. That he won't give in to hatred and ambition. That he won't become the dragon that must be slain. But he has inherited the seed of evil. You cannot let it take root. I'm afraid I won't be there to help you. There's not much life left in this old body of mine. So then, Lycon, promise me now, you must hold his chain tight, to restrain him, to stop him, and when necessary, to choke him.
You've become slow. Or maybe you've been on guard against me this whole time, and that's what's slowing you down. Looks like I was right. Lycon, I hope you're aware that the one who betrayed Mockingbird and went to work for the Mayflowers was you, not me. I would never betray my companion.
I don't wish to repeat myself.
but you should not break our oath.
That's the path I've chosen, and I'm going to stick to it.
But you know that path will lead you the wrong way.
Who are you to lecture me about right and wrong?
I believe any path that makes you feel pain must be the wrong one.
Your disgusting sympathies make me sick, Lycon. There's only ever been one person who can kill me or save me, and that is me.
Great, it worked!
That was loud. What's happening up ahead?
Hold on, everyone. I'll go check it out.
It's probably multiple ethereals attacking. Just in case, I'll go with you.
Vivian, you should go with them too. Keep an eye on Lycon, will you? I'm worried he might sell us out to the mayor when he gets the chance.
I'd never do that. But if Miss Vivian wishes to join us, she's more than welcome.
Okay. Then I'll go with you.
Why do you look so nervous?
I've spent so much time by your side already. I need to get away from Lord Phaethon for a little bit, or I might die from this overwhelming happiness.
If that's the case, Miss Vivian, feel free to come along with me.
Okay. All right.
So, how does it feel to be worshipped, Lord Phaethon?
You had that figured out a while ago, didn't you?
Sharp as always. But of course, I couldn't spoil it for her. She has to figure it out on her own. That's what makes it special.
Not only that, you asked Lycon and Vivian to leave for a reason. Is there something you'd like to say to me?
I can't keep anything from you, can I? I've always treated Vivian like my own little sister. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but she looks a lot like Serena. I think I mentioned it before. Serena was my half-sister. She passed away a long time ago. Vivian adores you. Whether you're Phaethon or just Belle. Of course, I also have a lot of respect for someone like you. Strong, fair, and genuinely kind. So I hope... I beg you, please keep her safe.
Hang on. What's that supposed to mean?
Think of it as the last bit of conscience I have left. A kid as pure as her. She should stay alongside someone who walks in the light. Like you. Not even Vivian can agree with all my beliefs. One day we'll go our separate ways.
Your beliefs? What do you mean exactly?
You probably heard from Lycon. We swore an oath when we started Mockingbird. We swore to use our own hands to right the wrongs in this world. But never, under any circumstances, would we take another human life. I stayed true to my words. Until my father stood right before me. I could have ended his life easily, but I hesitated. I remembered that damned oath and their repeated attempts to convince me I didn't do it. Because of that, innocent people died. All because of him. If I'd killed him first, then none of those tragedies would have happened. People like him don't deserve to live. After that, I realized sometimes taking one life really can save countless others.
I understand where you're coming from.
I knew you'd understand. Vivian has a good heart. I don't want her to get her hands dirty. But you know how it is. In this world, someone has to be the bad guy. So, I want to apologize to you.
Why apologize all of a sudden?
You're incredibly strong, kind, capable, and really, really lucky. The world needs more people like you. Remember that revenge movie I told you about, Children of Devils? I still haven't found it, but I came across another videotape with the same name. Turns out, in that story, the Children of Devils are actually the children of gods. Sorry for rambling. Hope you don't mind. They should be back soon. Please, look after Vivian for me.
What is this? It looks like a cocoon.
Careful, everyone. If I'm not mistaken, that's a sacrifice in there.
It appears to be in hibernation. We don't know when it'll wake up.
If it does wake up, we'll be in serious trouble.
Wait, those spots Bringer marked in his notebook. Are you saying each one might have a sacrifice like this? That means there must be at least a dozen of them. And that's only counting the ones we know so far. These sacrifices may still be hibernating, but the fact that there are so many of them out there is terrifying. The Exaltists must have a way to revive them. And that's not all. These sacrifices can exist outside the Hollows. If they make their way into populated areas,
I'm afraid it will lead to a catastrophic disaster likened to the fall of the old capital. That's almost certainly what they meant by vengeance against all New Eridu.
let's find a way to get rid of these sacrifices. We can't let the Exaltists have them.
Thank you for helping me find this sacrifice. But sorry, kids. You won't be the ones to keep it.
It's that annoying old man. Why is he here?
I'd advise you to choose your words wisely, young lady.
You are from the Ravenlock family. So it was you.
That face. Oh, I know you. I heard about what happened to your friend. Truly unfortunate. If only she'd been smarter.
It seems your goal was this sacrifice all along. You've been tailing us, haven't you? Keeping your distance so that I wouldn't notice.
As expected of a Wolf Thyran, you are very perceptive. That's right. All thanks to your ex-partner, we were able to carry out our plan smoothly.
My ex-partner?
I'm not exactly happy being called that, but what he said is true.
Wait, Hugo, what do you mean?
I made a deal with Mr. Hartman in advance. So, would you kindly step aside and let us have this sacrifice? Of course, you can choose to refuse, but if you do, then I'll have to take coercive measures.
What did you offer him?
Everything we know about the sacrifices plus the core itself.
But why?
It's simple. I want to climb higher. Mr. Hartman offered me a chance to join Tops. Who could say no to that?
No. Impossible. You promised to help me investigate the Exaltists. You told me the whole point of Mockingbird was to do anything it takes to bring a little justice to this world. Was all of that just a lie?
You're just too gullible, Vivian. I also told you, everybody lies. To hide their true intentions, people lie so smoothly, they don't even bat an eye.
What a wonderful show of betrayal and backstabbing! Bravo! I've got no interest in your little feud. But would you all be so kind as to step aside? My men still have some delicate handiwork to do. To extract that sacrifice behind you.
Over my dead body. Hugo, why in the world would you do that? Prepare the conduit.
Instead of wasting your time on idle chatter, why not focus your energy on the battle ahead?
Your plans will never succeed. Flip a switch.
It's useless. Don't you get it? You're not just going against the people in front of you. You're not going against me. But rather, the entire Ravenlock family, even the whole of Tops. There's no chance of victory for you.
What you deserve. Flip a switch. Off balance. Now you pay.
You guys are such a pain. Hugo, stop standing around. Time for you to act. We had a deal. Give me the sacrifice core now.
Did we? I don't remember. I imagine this is your favorite kind of entertainment. Watching allies betray each other, suspicion festering until it all turns to bitter hatred. Seeing people tear each other apart like wild beasts, just like your decaying family. Does it comfort that dead conscience of yours?
What's that supposed to mean?
I am I'm loving the look on your face right now. Right when you think you've succeeded, I'm here to tell you it was all fake. None of it was real. Let this pain sink in. It's karma for what you did to me back then.
You're insane. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You still don't recognize me, do you? Let me give you a little hint. My full name is Hugo Vlad Ravenlock.
That's impossible. You're part of our family?
I may be an illegitimate child, but I have the same blood flowing in my veins as you.
I know you. You're that bastard of his. Damn it! I could have sworn you were already.
My dear uncle, you were never worthy of your position. You have no claim to the Ravenlock lineage. You may have killed all of my father's other children, but sorry to disappoint. I'm still alive. I am the true heir to the Ravenlock family.
You're a bastard. You have no right to inherit the family.
That's not for you to decide. Master Edmund is very supportive of my claim.
Edmund? That's impossible. You weaseled your way into Top's inner circle?
Master Edmund doesn't care who achieves his goal. In other words, he'd happily let me take over the Ravenlock family, as long as I'm more competent than you.
This can't be! You don't know the family's real secret!
I know a lot more than you think, including everything that you've done. Just give up. You never even stood a chance.
Damn it.
This was all fake, right? You were just putting on an act to fool this old man, right? I actually fell for it. Don't do that again. At least give us a heads up next time.
Vivian, everything I did was to rightfully inherit the Ravenlock family. That part is true. Now, I'm going to kill this man who stole what was never his. I'll make sure he can never be a threat again.
You can't kill him. We still need information from him on the sacrifices and the Exaltists.
You must be misunderstanding something, Lycon. Just like you chose the mayor, I chose Tops. At least for now, Tops has the same interests as me. I'm not going to harm my own self-interests. Be it intel on the sacrifices or the core itself. I'm handing everything over to Master Edmund.
Why?
I just want to take back what's mine. If fate is not willing to give me justice, then I'll just have to seize it with my own hands. Stealing, robbing, lying, or betraying. I'll do whatever it takes.
Even if it means selling your soul to the devil? You know about the power struggle between Tops and City Hall. Those elites at Tops would be only too happy to see the Exaltists plotting a grand attack on New Eridu using sacrifices.
That would severely harm the Mayflower's reputation and approval rating in New Eridu. And that's exactly what Tops wants to see.
If that happens, countless people will die.
I'm sorry it has to be this way, but I have to do this. I'm going to get everything Master Edmund wants. Inherit the Ravenlock name, climb to the top. And then I'll be able to change everything for good. For a permanent and absolute victory. We must endure the pain of cutting away rotten flesh. And persevere through the darkest hour. before dawn. Someone has to do it.
Hugo, it's not too late for you to stop. You can still walk away from this.
This is the path I've chosen. Without power, resources, or strength, we can't do anything. Mockingbird is the perfect example. All the talk about using our power to tip the scales of justice and hover over them like the sword of Damocles. It's just a delusion. In their eyes, we're nothing but annoying gnats. Mockingbird has never really changed anything or saved anyone. Never in the past, not now, and never will in the future. None of it matters.
I understand your anger and resentment, but you can't let those feelings consume you.
Sorry, Proxy. I know what you're trying to say. But this isn't some children's story of a dragon slayer becoming an evil dragon. Sometimes, to slay the dragon, you must first become one. With sharp claws, rending fangs, and strength enough to destroy anything. So I will bloody my hands. I will carry the weight of my sins. I will become the abyss. It's about time you kneel. Give up.
Perfect conduit.
Everything you just said. Is that what you truly believe?
Of course. Are you surprised?
I have never once thought that Mockingbird was a failure. Our actions, no matter how childish or flawed, must have made their mark on the world.
I don't want it to end like this. There must be another way.
There isn't, Vivian. This is the final lesson I'll impart to you. Out of my way. Those who cannot give up anything. But truth be told, Proxy, I envy you. The world needs people like you.
It's time. Right over. Now you pay.
All right, you got me. But too bad. I have my own methods.
What are you doing?
Well then, make your choice. The sacrifice core, or your precious Faithin. I know you took it, Don't forget, I'm the one who taught you that.
Okay, the core is yours. Just leave Lord Phaethon alone.
What a shame. Did you really think I'd keep my promise? That's right. This is the real me. What's the matter? Thinking of killing me? Didn't you say all life is precious? Drop your foolish facade.
I knew it. You...
He has inherited the seed of evil. Do not let it take root. When the time comes, you must be the one.
Go on, kill me. If you've got the guts, do it, traitor.
Master Proxy, are you okay? Are you hurt?
Don't worry, I'm fine. I just never thought things would turn out like this.
Lord Phaethon, I'm sorry. I had no idea Hugo would do that to you. I'm so sorry.
Judging from how we've interacted before, Hugo didn't seem like the reckless type. I feel like there's more to this than meets the eye.
Hugo, he...
That's a hollow down there. If you need, I can arrange for someone to go in and search for his body.
That isn't necessary.
To be frank, I thought you'd hate him for his betrayal, Miss Vivian.
I do hate that he's keeping things from me, but all these years, Hugo's been like family to me. I believe he's still with us.
He was hurt so badly. I'm afraid, even before he fell into that hollow, he might have already...
I'm terribly sorry, but I must tell you, it is impossible for Hugo to be alive. My hand went through his heart.
Sorry to interrupt, everyone. But just so you know, Hartman's gone. Probably slipped away during all the chaos.
I'm sorry, I was so focused on Master Proxy's safety. I wasn't paying attention to him.
Same, but it doesn't matter. We all know what he did. And he will pay for what he did today.
Yes. I'll be reporting all of this to the mayor. He's not getting away with this. Well then, now that it's all over, let's head back.
Another obstacle out of the way. She's going to be pleased about this. May the Creator guide us.
Fear, suffering, despair. And destruction. That's the future I see. Lord Phaethon.